Hello, this is Daily75 Games. Welcome back to another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age Origins. I am the human noble Aiden Kuzlin, a warrior, and we are exploring the marketplace of Denerim. There's a few quests that are needed to be done in the area, and I also have a fair bit of coin. I don't want to waste it. 25 gold. Are they called Dragon Sovereigns? I don't know. I'm just going to refer to them as gold. And also, Alistair has his sister he wants to find. Now what is this over here? Some kind of shop, I think.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Let's see what... could you tell me about the city?
The city is full to bursting. With people from the country coming, trade is thriving. Especially those that deal in weapons and armor. Master Wade is especially in demand.
Tell me about Wade.
You're obviously not from around here. Wade is possibly the most brilliant armorsmith in all of Ferelden.
That's not true, Herin. The dwarves of Orzammar make the finest armors around. These piles of rust droppings you force me to make are worthless compared to their work. You never let me have the time, the materials to make something special.
Customers expect their armor in a timely fashion, not years late like the last time.
Wow.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop.
Years late. Yeah, I'd say they're gay, but they go a little bit beyond metrosexual. So, who's in charge here? Actually, that's a good question. Who is in charge here?
I am.
Wade owns the Emporium, but without expert assistance and, well, prodding, let's just say the Emporium has improved substantially with our partnership.
But I do miss the good old days. I could really take my time to make quality.
Oh, by all means, you can return to them. And to the gruel you used to fancy.
No. Sorry, Herin.
Why don't they hire an apprentice to do the normal work? Or even another smith, and then he can do all the specialized work. Problem solved, especially if they're doing so well. I don't know why they didn't think of that. Let's see what you have for sale.
Certainly.
Oh, lots and lots of armor to look through, but that's all it is, and I don't see anything special. I mean, I would like to exchange his helmet, but it's got to be for something nice. And Goldanna has a few. I think he's got one or two nice helmets for sale. Don't really want to waste my money on stuff that I have that's even better. That's coming, and I'll be able to use when I get the strength to use it. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing here. I'm surprised, actually, that the option for that ore that we picked up, I don't know why... Gotta find it. Sell back. Other. Because if you remember a few videos back, we picked up this ore that fell from the sky. But I guess it's not of any interest to him. Maybe the dwarves would be interested in that. And Liliana, while we're talking, goes over here, and she found Alfruit and another love letter. There actually is a quest to pick up all the love letters.
Alistair, what's this?
It's a sock.
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes you. Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name stitched on it.
Oh, part of Templar training back at the Chantry. The men were always getting their socks mixed up. Anyway, sorry about that. I'll take it from you right now. One of my socks is feeling a little damp anyway. A change would be nice.
You're going to put it on? It's filthy.
And dry. We're not exactly traveling in the lap of luxury here.
What hideous habits you've picked up.
Wow. I don't even know where to go with that, but it's kind of creepy that your sock ended up in her place. I mean, she already mentioned something about waking up with younger men. Alistair, of all the people for you in the party for you to be interested in.
It shall be done.
She's probably about 3 times your age. But that could just be coincidence. Okay, so...
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Well... Wouldn't you rather meet her on your own?
Do I seem a little nervous? I am. I really don't know what to expect. I'd like you to be there with me if you're willing. Or we could leave, I suppose. We really don't have time to pay a visit, do we? Maybe we should go.
Fine, let's see if she's home.
Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go.
Oh my gosh. You get nervous too easily. We're out fighting Darkspawn and fighting against Loghain's forces, and you're nervous about meeting your half-sister.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Goldanna? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldanna, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
Tomfoolery? Maybe that's a British thing. I only heard it in this game. Are you sure your information was correct, Alistair?
Yes, I think so. I'm sure of it, in fact. Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
Oh, wow. So, is she everything you expected, Alistair?
And who in the maker's name are you? Some servant of his to carry all his riches, I expect.
Hey, don't speak to him that way. He's my friend. And a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Goldanna, Alistair came here hoping to find his family.
Well? So he's found it. I'm his sister. But what are you to me, boy? Except the one who took my mother away,
You think I wished her dead? I never wanted that. I didn't have the life you think I did, Goldanna.
I suppose not. A bastard is still a bastard, isn't he? But... brother or no, I've got 5 mouths to feed and no time to spare until they are.
And let me promise you this, Goldanna. I'll do whatever I can, speak to whomever I have to ensure you and your children are taken care of.
That sounds all well and fine. But you'll have to forgive me if I don't exactly hold my breath.
You have my promise. I can't give you more than that. Let's go. I want to go. Goodbye, sister.
It was a bit painful. She seems a little bit trashy to me.
Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I lived up to my promise, I suppose, but this is the family I've been wondering about all my life? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
Well, you've been expecting this, what, all your life? I don't want to say this. You don't need her. You have others who care for you.
Such as? The only person who ever cared about me was Duncan, and he's gone.
You have friends, Alistair. I'm one of them.
Thank you. I'm glad you came with me. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Just going into OOC territory. This is a very crucial point, what I just said to him. If you're playing as a female, want to romance Alistair and become queen, this was the point. If I had said to him that everybody is out looking for themselves, that really affects Alistair later on. Because if you don't say that to him, he will actually put you aside. Because you're a Grey Warden, he's a Grey Warden, and it's hard to have... They think it's impossible to have children because of that. Because you're both tainted with Darkspawn blood. So it kind of makes you infertile, double infertile. You're a little bit infertile with one person, but if both have it, you're basically there's no chance. This is what they assume anyways. But if you tell him that everybody's out for themselves, he'll think for himself, right? And when it comes time to keeping you on as the romance option, you can he'll actually make the crucial decision to keep you instead of putting you aside, because he'll say the excuse that he needs children as a king, so it's just a crucial moment there if you're playing a female and want to romance Alistair. I learned that the hard way actually in one of my playthroughs, and I had to look it up. Okay, so there seems to be a lot of places to go to. This is one of the doors that we need to mark. Oh, right next to a Templar. Maybe not a good idea. I'm going to talk to the Templar first.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you.
He must be one of the people that the Mages Collective is interested in. I have something you may be interested in.
I doubt that. Yes, you're right. This is very interesting. I'll take this note from you, and I'll confiscate this lyrium as evidence.
Oh.
You have done a great thing here, friend. Those rogue mages' days are numbered.
Oh, I didn't actually mean to do that, but what did I do? You turn in the 10 Lyrium potions as evidence of the Mages Collective dubious relationship with Knight Commander Harith. Well, you know what? That's probably a good idea, because Templars should not be doing what they're doing. I mean, well, I don't really care. I'm not gonna put a wedge between the Templars and the Mages. I'm not gonna side with either. I kind of respect both that they do. They're both of service to the realm. But gonna mark this door. Hopefully you didn't see that. He's turned away. That's helping the Mages Collective. The Mages Collective are not Maleficarum. They're basically apostates, and I think some hedge mages. There's a dwarf in here.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find... Welcome. Welcome. We sell only the strongest dwarven steel, folded over 100 times in the forges of Orzammar. In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on the road.
I'd rather buy information if you've got any to sell.
I'll answer what I can, but my policy is not to sell things that don't belong to me.
Who are some important people in Denerim?
It's the capital of Ferelden, so naturally the Queen and Regent are at the top. But the man who seems to be running the city guard is the new Arl Rendon Howe. Came in from somewhere up north.
Yep, and that's what I wanted to hear about. I want to name him specifically. What's happening in the city right now?
The Landsmeet's the big news. Every dusty noble estate in Denerim is airing its sheets, waiting for the Lord to ride into town.
Let's see what you have in your store now.
Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim.
Okay, so this kind of looks like the other smithy place. There's nothing here of great interest. Nothing special. I'm not going to waste my money either. So thank you for the information, Mr. Dwarf. Let's see. Oh, this is a tavern. Looks like a dragon puking. Okay. It's the Nod Noble Tavern. Just go inside. Sorry, I had to pause it there. Family interrupting all the time. All right.
This is where the nobility comes to get drunk and decide who is the most self-important of them all. Good times.
The book. Codex on Navarra. There's a waitress here.
Busy day today.
Well, let's talk to the bartender.
What can I get you, stranger?
Have you heard any rumors?
There's news come out of Redcliffe at last. Seems that Arl Eamon has come down with some deadly sickness, probably the blight, and he may even die. If he does, that probably means no one else can stand up to Tyrn Logain in the Landsmeet. Rather fortunate turn for Tyrn, no? Anything else you need?
Heard any other rumors?
Tyrn Logain has announced that whatever happened to Banbronick will happen to any other nobleman who doesn't live up to the oath he swore to serve the throne. There's a lot of folks angry about it. Some of the Banorn who weren't saying anything are now saying that Logain is trampling on their rights as sovereign lords. Seems like more fighting is inevitable at this point, doesn't it? Sad state of affairs. Anything else you need?
Something happened to him. Okay, so seeing as we're kind of wanted criminals on the run, we need to make coin, and if it's actually immoral, I won't do it if it's going to harm anybody, but I'm going to ask him, anyone need help, maybe with something not strictly legal? He glances around for prying eyes and produces a few notes on behalf of interested parties. Correspondence interruptus. R has a small request. It's always useful to have a big name in your pocket, and there's nothing better than snagging with their knickers down. If in Travels Wide someone were to come across notes between illicit lovers, I have certain specialists who can make the most of the texts. Deliver it to the bartender, and an investment toward future manipulation will be handsomely paid. Except we have a whole bunch of those love letters. Solving problems. D requires swift action. I have trouble. A few of the more excitable young associates got a little nervous during a couple of delicate handovers. Suffice to say, a little mess needs attention. Life is not normally cheap, but if word of this gets out, there will be consequences. My men are under close watch, so I would be most grateful for someone willing to take care of this. Coin is assured. I don't like the sound of that, actually. Negotiating aids. K requests the following. The troubles of the new blood seem to find me. I've ruffled some feathers with my alternative tactics, and certain people have had me blacklisted by my primary suppliers. So I put this out there to those enterprising friends who want an ally and perhaps a little coin. 15 toxin extract samples will be more than enough to ensure I can continue building support. Simple, isn't it? Toxin extract. It sounds like somebody is poisoning, but I can't tell. I use poison in battle too, but I don't know. There's a bit of a gray area. I'm gonna go with this one, but I'm not gonna do this. This is cleaning up a little mess. I don't like the sound of that one, solving problems. It sounds very corrupt. Okay. There's a guard
My
here.
shift's nearly over. Thank Andraste.
And Liliana
wish.
skirts around. Insufficient skill. But yeah, let's go. It's over this way. Who are these guys?
Next, drink to battle and victory.
I'm a Crimson Ore. Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your skull. Another round for me men.
Kind of rowdy.
Huh.
Okay. Oh, it's a Blackstone Irregulars box.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
I shall do it.
There's more quests there is. Notices of death. Warden, it is always a sad duty to report the deaths of those who have died in the service of the guild. Today this duty falls to you, should you accept it. With this letter, you will find the names of 4 women recently widowed and letters giving condolences for the loss of their husbands. All 4 men were killed doing the work of the Irregulars, and we mourn the deaths of all who died to the service of our ideals. Please handle this task with discretion and care that I am confident you possess in spades. You must deliver these notes to the widows Irenia in Redcliffe, Lorena near Lake Calenhad, and Sarah and Tanya in Denerim. Many thanks for this difficult task. We'll definitely take that. Restocking the guild. My good people, we're facing work coming in from 2 fronts, and everyone must contribute. The Irregulars are prepared to pay any man or woman who comes forth with a gift of 20 health poultices, no questions asked. If we work together, we can stock the Irregulars for war. I think we have that right on us.
Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
Yeah, they took the lesser health poultice, I believe. That's not a big deal. And we picked up quite a lot of coin from that. Holy. We should have about 30. We do have 30. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna... Oh, 20 health poultices. Yeah, it's... Or maybe it's this kind, the better kind. I'm not sure. Anyways, we're still in good shape. We have lots. So thanks for watching, and more videos are to come.